In Zambia, there is a growing push to embrace innovative training methods that bridge the gap between theoretical classroom learning and the practical skills needed in various industries. This mismatch has led to a generation of graduates who possess theoretical knowledge yet lack the essential hands-on experience crucial for their success in the job market. Hence, there is a growing emphasis on promoting dual training to address the issues that foster a more skilled and competitive workforce.
You will realize that training can happen in many ways. The general and conventional way that we know that people undergo training is when people are in school attending full-time class. That is the conventional way. And this is the most popular way that we see around. But also you realize that TEVETA is about developing competencies. And these competencies are effectively developed when people have opportunities to practice.
At the forefront of the dual training is Lusaka Business and Technical College, LBTC, one of the first institutions to adopt a dual training program in Zambia.
A dual training system ensures that the students have an idea of what is actually taking place in industry, besides what they actually do at the colleges. For instance, at the institution, we may give them practicals that may not be applicable in the industry. Because when they go to the industry, they may find different equipment altogether. And that bridges the gap between our training here and what is going on in the industry.
Dual training has not only transformed the learning environment at LBTC, but also the way educators approach their roles. Perhaps the most significant impact of the dual training is on the students themselves. The success of dual training depends on a strong partnership between educational institutions and industrial players.
We are currently piloting a dual VET training where we have a memorandum of understanding that is actually guiding how the implementation is being done. The memorandum of understanding has three parties. We have Lusaka Water Supply and Sanitation Company as the company training venue. We also have Lusaka Business and Technical College, which is the vocational training institution training venue, as well as TEVETA, the regulator.
The process of coming up with a Dual VET program involved quite a number of stages. To start with, we started with the influence on the curriculum in the colleges to make sure that the curriculum that the students are being exposed to is responsive to the requirements in the industry. In this case, for the water utilities, the plumbing and the plant operations. So once the curriculum was informed with the practices that we do, there were training materials that were produced in which we took part. Thereafter, we have trainers, members of staff of Lusaka Water, which were taken through some short courses for them to be certified so that they can be basically by TEVETA, they can be appreciated as trainers and assessors of competence.
The Thrive project, implemented in partnership with the Ministry of Technology and Science, supports LBTC and Lusaka Water Supply and Sanitation Company in offering the dual training program in the water supply sanitation operations.
The dual training program has given me an opportunity, as well as my colleagues, to be exposed to industrial work, real industrial works.
The Dual VET program has impacted first the human resource in terms of numbers. The students provided an additional human resource to the company, which in terms of operations was good because we had more manpower as is needed in our operations. Secondly, It was a reflective period for some of the trainers, in that some of them had lost touch with what is happening in school. So the students provided a check in terms of some of the stuff they were doing wrongly or overlooking. The students were there to check on them or remind them. And that has been appreciated. We've seen the performance of some of the operators improve in additional motivation.
The dual training, let me call it the dual training, has been a great benefit to the institution. I'll start with the collaborating partner that we are with, and that is Lusaka Water. So we do not train in a vacuum. Once we train these students, they must be fit for industry. So what Dual VET has done has brought industry to the college. And the contact between us and industry is something that has been lacking so much, in the sense that industry does not understand the platforms that are there in the colleges. So this dual training exposed them, because at one point we needed to identify who are the industrial trainers that we'll have when the students go in industry. Who are they meeting? So these industrial trainers now had to come to our institution. We needed to meet them. So as they walked around and saw what we had and what we are able to do, they also started to interject to say, maybe here we can help you to do this. So as an institution, we've benefited in the sense that we have exposed ourselves to help, and apart from just maybe the infrastructure help, even just the knowledge-based sharing. So that is the major benefit for me as a head of training that I've seen that Dual VET has brought to the institution.